Well, we promise you a knowledge sharing day that's going to create a landmark into your life. Well, I have with me Professor Muhammad Nadeem, who's flown in from California to attend the conference. First of all, Professor, thank you so much. It gives me immense pleasure to interview you. So first of all, what's your take on a platform like this? Well, it's in Hyderabad, it's your hometown, I guess. Innovation, what's your take on it?
First of all, I want to take this opportunity to thank Symbiosis Institute of Management, particularly Dr. Satya Prasad, Dr. Tanmay D, and a number of volunteers who have done an excellent job organizing this conference. So, as he mentioned, I was born in Hyderabad, so always good to come back to Hyderabad and enjoy being here with, my professors, my people, my family members here. So I'm really, really pleased to be here.
Well, thank you so much, sir. Well, a platform created in association with SRBM and FMA Digital, which is a company based in Pune. Well, a platform like this, how important is it and is it required? What's your take on it?
So, I think I'm a professor of marketing, but if you think about marketing, marketing is not complete these days without digital marketing. And that's where a lot of innovation is happening. And I think it's important that conferences such as these focus on digital innovation. Because if you look at the businesses, not just in the United States where I come from, California, but also here in India with such a largest economy, it's time that companies and academic institutions the real focus on the innovation, particularly digital innovation. Because the millennials who are in MBA program and other master's or doctoral program, I think it's important for them before they graduate to have this knowledge of social analytics. It's not just software engineering or hardware engineering, but I think it's important that people coming out of institutes such as Symbiosis with a master's degree or MBA program, they need to understand that along with digital innovation and digital skills, it's important that they have developed soft skills. Because companies are out there, they're looking for people who can manage software engineers, hardware engineers, scientists, coders, programmers. So they need people who can actually lead the companies, lead the communities. So I think a platform such as this is very, very crucial.
Well, very well said. Take your note on that. Well, digital innovation and meeting business challenges in US and India, there's a huge gap. How do you think that could be coped up? Your guidance on it, please.
So, thank you for asking this question. Actually, last night I was reading the news and I'm really pleased to see that Debjani, I forget her last name, the first female president of National Association of these Computers and Software Association, right? So this is the first time in India, I think, has elected a woman to lead the high-tech sector. That itself is a huge change. Now, if you compare the Indian economy to the US economy, right, what we see is about 8% of the company's GDP or the country's GDP, both in India, is a very similar, 8% here, 8% in the United States. But when you compare the GDP of 8%, what you see that there are only 3% of the total GDP is part of the IT sector. What it means is that the 97% of the GDP is non-high tech. And people have to really think seriously, because if we think that digital innovation and having digital skills is enough for the country, I don't think so. Simply because there are 97% of people, both in the United States and here in India, are working in the non-high-tech sector. So I think our education system, we really have to redefine and refocus what are we going to do with those 97% of people in India and in the United States.
Well, very well said, sir. And that is the reason platforms like this, the National Research Conference, plays an important role in making sure that youth percentage in the next coming years is brought down. Well, there's going to be another conference in Bangalore, sir. Any wishes for them? Any feedback for them? Any intakes for them?
No, I think conferences such as these are really, really important, not just in Bangalore, but I think all over India. I think these conferences needs to be held. The communities needs to be educated. The graduates, especially the master's students and the MBA graduates, need to really understand, along with the digital skill, the soft skills, because they are the ones who are going to lead their communities, their institutions, and the companies. So I have nothing but the best wishes for the next conference and many conferences to come. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you so much. We'll be having another interview with Professor Mohammed Nadeem very, very soon, because he is somebody who's going to guide you to the next level. So stay tuned. This is Sameer Patel from SIBM Hyderabad.